It's August 21st, 12 minutes after 8. This is Joshua Taylor coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, on how you can build your own relocation platform. This is just a scale model. The one that you see over there, I built about 5-6 years ago. So I've upgraded the panels to where this is going to be the real working prototype. I made a few modifications. As you can see, I've redrawn the master template. It has all the markings on it, and I've switched over to using a drill bit to replace the pins, and that's taking the slack out of the ruler. And if I put this on 0, this is the ruler here. You can see all the corresponding holes drilled into the ruler. I've also added I don't know if you can get this or not. There we are. The triangle there that you see on the ruler, that's to make the center mark between here and here, just in case I need it. So the next step is to make one of these. This is your your jig for your main hexagonal. But before I can turn this paper into a wooden template, I need to make another template back set 1 7/8. And so when I run this all around, I should get something, like this, and it should be 100%. Because if your jig is out, your finished product is out. And that's what happened yesterday. I had 4 sides equal, one side plus, one side minus, and that I could throw it out half a saw blade, probably a saw blade. So we had to redo. This is something that a friend of mine has had someone drawn up for me, a draftsman. It's your mathematical scale. And as you can see, I've traced out the hexagonal templates. I got, for every 2 feet, I got 2, 4, 6, 8, and in between I was able to get these smaller ones. So I actually got 1, 2, 3 small ones and enough room on the end for another 4. So altogether I have 8 24-inch platforms and 7 pieces for the center. So that gives me enough to build almost 2 complete. Okay, I think we're going to call it a day. It's been a long day for me. I spent the last 2 hours drawing all this out. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of this again. So tomorrow we'll make up a jig for this one, and take our time to lay it out on here. And when we cut it out, the wood should match this perfectly. And if it does, then it's just a matter of setting the wooden template in each one of these spaces. As you can see, I've pre-drilled the holes. So we can just slide our template right on there and commence cutting. It should be pretty close. Yeah. I'm getting the. I might just pilot drill through the wood and slip this in so it works. If I use a screw, the screw could throw it out. You could grab the hole either way. So I think that'd be the best, is use a screw as a pilot and drop it through. Okay, I think that's it. So once we have our master jig for the 24-inch diameter platforms made up, and it should take, I would say, under 10 minutes to cut each one. And that's taking our time to make the 6 cuts around the jig. And so maybe we could average maybe 5 an hour. So that would be, in 2 hours we should be able to cut all the 24-inch diameter platforms, and the 7 smaller ones that still have to make the jig for that. And the smaller ones will probably take, it'd be more difficult because they're smaller, but I would say maybe between 3 to 4 hours for a sheet of plywood. And we have 4 sheets of plywood all together. So all in all, we need each panel will take, or each floor section will take 3 panels times 7, that's 21, and we get 8 per sheet, so that's just under 3 sheets. So I should have the 4 sheets should go to make the diamonds. And so 3 sheets times 7, the smaller hexagonals, that gives us 21, and we'll still need another 7 on the 4 sheet. So I may have to get a 5th sheet. I'm not sure yet. The diamonds take up approximately the same area as 2 finished platforms. Okay, this is it. We're making progress, and this new formula here, using just 1 sheet of paper to lay everything out instead of doing it independently, and using the 16-inch drill bit is improved matters somewhat. I'm within a half a pencil line of being accurate, so no sense getting any fussier than that. As we go to the next scale, to the cabin model scale, from this size here, or this size here, to that size here, where you have 1 foot per center, or per side, and 2 feet per side, the larger 12-foot section would actually be easier to make. So the bigger that the platforms are, that lowers the percentage of air, and it makes it easier to handle. So this model here, if you can handle this one, you can handle the larger scales. Okay, this is Joshua Taylor coming to you from Edmonton, Canada, and how you can make your own hexagonal platform and make your own place in the wilderness in the times that are ahead.